here again. I'm a mess, but I'm working. I'm getting some stuff done. I filmed quite a few videos that I'm pretty sure are going to go out of order, so I'm not sure what you saw last. But let's see, where are we at? Well, for one, I just got a call from my brother, and thank baby Jesus, that stupid Ford Fusion is gone. I have had that since the middle of December. I tried to sell it a bunch of times, pass it off to him. He lives in the big city. Well, big city, it's Spokane, Washington, which is about an hour away. I thought that might be a better car for in town, and he showed that car probably 3-4 times a day for the last month. Poor guy, he earned his keep on that one. But it finally sold. It wasn't a bad car. It had low miles, 130,000. I don't know, the motor made some sounds, and it had a lot of little teeny things, but I swear, I said it 1,000 times, I'm swearing off little four-door cars because they attract a certain type of buyer every single time. And it's dads buying a car for their children, or husbands buying cars for their wives. It's always somebody buying a car for somebody else. And they're always the pickiest buyers. And I understand, I'm a father. I guess I'll probably be the same way when my daughter, who is now 11, is the same way. I'm going to be picky about it. But, hold on a second. Oop, touch the screen. So I get it, but no more. No more. Don't, I'm telling you too, don't let me buy another four-door. Unless it's like sporty, like a Beamer or an Audi or something. I'd buy something like that. But, or a Charger. Well, I've had issues with Chargers, but, you know. Anyway, it's gone. It's out of our lives. The big white F-350, it was reconsigned at the auction. The thing needs a bunch of work. It's only the second time I've ever been burned at the auction. I buy my cars from public auction. It ran, when you start it up and idle it and check it, it's nice and smooth. You can't test drive a car at the public auction. Once it got real warm, it got a really bad knock, and it'll lose all oil pressure at idle. Probably needs an oil pump. Whatever it is, I don't want it to be my problem anymore. So I'm going to pass it off to the auction where they will sell it for me, and I don't know, somebody else will get stuck with it, but the auction will tell them to run it back to the auction if you don't want it. So that's that. This thing here, the big trailer, I thought this has gone home 1,000 times, but it has not. I showed it. I don't want much for it. It's like $1,500, but that's not a flip thing. That was just one of my things that we have an RV now, so we don't need it. That's for sale. There was a problem with the title on the shuttle bus. I talked to them at the auction house. They just sent that off yesterday, so it's going to be another couple of weeks coming up before we can get the title for that thing. The Expedition is for sale. I'm getting a few little hits on it here and there. Tax money just dropped yesterday. The big EIC checks dropped yesterday, so hopefully there's that. The big black Ford, I've got a lady saying she's going to be buying that, but she's waiting for some cash to come in. I don't know. Again, that's not a flip. That was one of my personal vehicles. And then we bought this at auction the other day, my brother and I, and I'm doing some work to get her ready. It's a 94 Ford Ranger. The value on these little Rangers are skyrocketing. I mean, like, I'm seeing early 2000s Rangers going for like 10 grand in good shape. I mean, I paid more than I wanted. It's that time of year you're going to overpay for everything at the auction. It was $1,750, but it is 127,000 original miles. Right now what I'm doing is I'm touching up the faded black. It's not plastic, it's metal. Well, actually not, I think it's fiberglass, but the wheel arches, the front bumper, the grill is over there on my makeshift painting table, the front of the Wagon Queen family trucks, or the rims, and I'm spraying in some spray on bed liner. Nothing I'm doing on this is professional quality or anything like that. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit nicer, because it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's muddy out here now. I'll get it nice and cleaned up when the time comes. We're going to spray the bumper. Bed, I'll show you what it looks like now. It had spray and bed liner. It's coming off. I did up here, and we'll do the rest of it here in a little bit, touching up the arches, rims, and pull off the grill. It's getting touched up in these headlights. They're glass headlights, and I tried cleaning them up a little bit. They just don't clean up that well. So for 20 bucks, I got a brand new pair with bulbs on the way. So we'll pull those out, replace those with new bulbs. That should look pretty good. And the interior isn't terrible. Let's see if I can do this without falling. So the interior isn't bad. I pulled out, it had a, it's four-wheel drive, by the way, and it's got the 3.0 six-cylinder V6, which is not as popular as the 4.0 straight six, but it's better than the 2.4, I think, four-cylinder. So it is what it is. But came with this radio here, missing the faceplate. So I replaced it with the cheap Walmart one here, but it's not working. I gotta get out my voltmeter and find out why I'm not getting any power to it, because it's not working. And I've done radios before. It's not new to me, and I can't figure it out. So there is that. Other than that, a little cleaning in here, nothing too bad. This little armrest thing is kind of wonky, but it gets the job done. Manual, which I like. So it's a good little truck. Anyway, I still had a lot more money to spend at this auction. That's the only thing I was able to find that I liked. Now we got that car sold, and there's another auction coming up, a different public auction where cars always go really cheap. And I've bought some cheap cars there in the past. Last year I bought a 2006 Harley Davidson Edition F-150 and a, I don't know, 08, I think, Subaru Impreza Outback. Both of them were really cheap, really good deals, but the problem with that auction is it sometimes takes 2 to 3 months to get a title back. And do I want to sit on a car for 2 or 3 months? It depends on the deal, I guess. That's on Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to go to that or not. But anyway, that's where we are at. I just wanted to quickly make this video so I could show the Ranger before I did any more to it, to kind of show you what it looks like. It's not quite before. These arches here were pretty bad. I have Back to Black. Back to Black will work on this kind of stuff, but not so well. I don't really have anything to show, but they were all chipped up. And down here, this bit down here, you can start to see I only have one coat on there. That was all completely white from rock chips and salt and whatnot, but it'll look a little better when I'm done with it. So yeah, I'll show you once she's all buttoned up. Weather's nice enough now in the lower 40s that I should be able to get it polished too. And yeah, I'll show you when she's done. And I'll also show you if we go to the auction and pick something else up. I don't know. It's that weird time of year where I really don't know what I'm doing. Got about 2 more weeks before I go back to work on the food truck. Started an Amazon business too. That's actually doing surprisingly well. So well that I contemplated ditching the food truck entirely, but I'd like to build it up a little bit more beforehand. Anyway, that's where we are. Thanks for coming along with me on this short little ride. Take it easy, like and subscribe and comment, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one.